here we are, looking at our 12th myth or fable. True or false? Should we stand up through impact, or should we keep our body angle down? Well, it seems pretty clear to me that in this modern era, the spinal angle is a constant. In the days of Ledbetter, which was based upon the Trevino swing, a fade mechanism, sure, the body would come up through impact and a bit of a sort of lunge of the body, particularly in Trevino's own swing. But if you look at the swing today with Rory McIlroy and Tiger Woods, Adam Scott, you'll see that they have clear defined spinal angles at address and they live on that angle. So if we take the simple concept of the human body as a wheel, my body and legs are the axle, my arms are the spokes, this is me working in a nice healthy plane. So in golf we align the wheel to our target and we tip forward. So you can see that I'm now working the wheel on an inclined plane. I think you see how damaging it would be if the body angle were to come up. In a high handicap, and this happens a lot, they start off with the best intent, but as they go back, the whole plane changes. So we're coiling on a constant axis. That means then that when you come through, we should come through on the same axis. So a constant spinal angle is critical for a number of reasons. Primarily, it's about accuracy, but surprisingly, it's about power as well. You see, when you have a pendulum swings around a fulcrum. If the fulcrum shifts, you kill the momentum. Just watch that again. There's the pendulum swinging. Momentum, shift the fulcrum, kill the movement. So, when you're making a golf swing like a wheel and coiling and releasing, there's speed. If there's any lateral movement in the wheel, it slows the edge of the wheel down, we lose distance. And I think it stands to reason that if the spinal angle is moving up and down to the swing, that creates an inconsistency of swing path and plane. So, at address, I present the club to the ball. Now when I put the club on its bottom, I know the height of my hands and I know my distance from the ball. Okay, so we listen to the club maker. I then tip from the hip to build the grip. And as you know from past instruction videos, I've shown you that by using the left arm as a plumb bob, we discern the angle of the spine. So there's the appropriate spinal angle for a 6-iron. I'm now ready to go. I'm going to coil on that axis. Off I go, coil. Okay, now I'm going to release on the same axis. Call that shot a little bit thin, so I'll do another one for you. Okay, spinal angle defined, coil on that axis, deliver on the same. And I flushed that one. Can you see my body angle? Where it started. Now, if I were to stand up, the amount that I stand up, let's suppose I go from there to there. That's how far left you pull it. The amount that you stand up is generally how far left to target you pull the ball. So let me show you an incorrect spinal angle. I'm going to coil on the spinal angle, but as I hit it, I'm going to stand up. And I think you'll see in the viewfinder the ball departed left of target into what we call a pulled shot. Now one of the dangers back in the 60s and 70s is they made golf swings and they kept the head behind the ball, and we ended up with a mechanism that did this. It was called the reverse C. The only modern player that does it these days is Colin Montgomerie on the Champions Tour. Now, when I advocate a constant spinal angle, I'm not asking you for a reverse C. The spinal angle, the spine is healthy in this angle. There's no stress other than rotational stress there and through. So when I hit the golf shot, I come through in that balanced axis. It is not reverse C. That would be bad. You'd hurt the lower back. It's not good for your golf swing. So there's a difference between a reverse C, when a player stays behind off the back foot, that hurts, as opposed to the good player who coils and delivers on the same spinal angle. So just observe that when you're watching golf on TV, on Sky TV, watching the American golf, particularly down the line, you're going to see a body angle to dress replicated at the top of the backswing, but most importantly, we finish on that spinal angle. If I stand up, the ball is pulled to the left.